This is nice.
Not bad.
I was like full mentally prepared for our roof to be gone.
Welcome to Relay Distribution. Like, what's up, YouTube? Everybody says, what's up, YouTube?
So I'm driving home last night. I'm on the highway. I get an Amber Alert. It says tornado warning. Seek shelter now. So I'm on the middle of the highway, and you know, being in Houston, you're used to these Amber Alerts with these crazy warnings. I'm like, oh, it's just like another thunderstorm. But all of a sudden, it goes pitch black. Everybody just comes to a complete stop, and there's like 80-mile-an-hour winds. Like, the trees are sideways. It starts hailing on me. I'm like inching up to get under the underpass to protect my car. But it does look like a tornado kind of ripped through, well, Ashley and I's neighborhood kind of came through downtown and up by our warehouse. So we've been out without power and water and internet. So was very anxious to get here this morning and see what the damage was, if there was any. Thankfully, there's no major damages. All that happened was a bay door got kind of blown off the hinges. So I'm okay with that. All of our clients' product is good. We checked through, made sure nothing was damaged. The building's all good outside of that bay door. So that's, in situations like this, there's nothing you can really do, that you can just hope for the best. And thankfully, no major issues on our end. We are out of power and internet, so we can't really operate without that in this day and age. So I'm gonna get with the team, kind of see if there's maybe anything minor we can do, but we may just have to hopefully allow the city to kind of regroup, get everything back online, and come back Monday and pick up on Monday. So. But yeah, we're good on our end. A lot of the guys live in Sugar Land and we're unaffected, so our team is good. I already checked in on some of our team that does live in the area affected, and yeah, everybody's good on our end, but we're gonna figure out just, things happen. We're in Houston. I told Ashley, we've now lived through a major hurricane, a major windstorm, a major freeze, so just the natural disasters keep hitting us, but we're resilient.
Poles are down. Fernie unclogged us, but what are we gonna do?
Fernando single-handedly solved the flooding
and then after he clears it and takes off his Air Force Ones, then Derek finds the rain boots.
Bro, yes.
You might as well just wore the Air Force Ones, bro.
No,
That's true.
these are valuable.
They've seen worse days. On the way here, there was aluminum pieces of roof all the way here. I'm like, somebody's warehouse blew off.
The gas station, it's the gas station. Has no roof. Yeah, gas station doesn't have a roof. Downtown, like a bunch of skyscrapers are all missing windows, so it was pretty bad.
What do we got at 1?
What if he doesn't show up? We have Chameleonaire coming. I don't even know what he wants. Looking up his net worth, he's like, it's so big now, but I don't even know what he wants. I don't think he. To be honest, I don't even think he wants to build a clothing business. I just think he wants to see what we do here and maybe find his next investment. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. All I know is I've been a fan of his for a while. I mean, everybody listens to his music from Houston, so yeah, I don't know. I don't have any expectations for this meeting. I just want to see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting.
Most people come from B2B. And then they kind of slowly migrate to like B2C, and they understand like this e-com game is huge. Wholesale blanks, everyone has been tailored around, this has been washed and dried. So everybody has been tailored around maximum profit, lower quality. Because there's not a lot of things we can promise you, but the one thing we can promise you is we make dope shit. That's what we can promise you.
Having our daily meeting. We need Monday to not be a holiday, is what I was gonna say.
We always talk about like positives with the business and everything always going well, and not that it's not going well in the sense of like business doing well, it's just struggles of growth and the gray area of how much we can spend per month to grow into a space versus what we actually can make work. It's just so stressful because
it's like, as a company, as a startup, like you wanna like roll as much money as you can back into the company, but also like the economy is really risky. So like, how do you find a good balance between not taking so much risk right now because of where the economy is at versus, all right, is this hurting us as a business because it's hurting our growth, you know? So,
And also, like, we're getting to that point to where, you know, I think when companies get to a certain point with their growth, it's like, okay, we need an injection of capital to kind of float some of the risks that we need to take to help us grow to where we need to grow. So we're just trying to figure that out right now, like what that looks like. You know, do we take a loan? Right now we're looking at a bunch of bigger spaces to move into. We're looking at spaces next door. We're looking at an old space that we went to. We're looking at what taking over the entire building looks like. So a lot of planning right now for the future and trying to figure out what the best decision for the business is. And it's scary, right? Because we don't know what the best decision for the business is. Like, and all these commitments are minimum 3-year commitments with leases, right? So if we're taking up probably around 10, maybe a little bit more than 10,000 square feet right now. So a lot of the places we're looking at are 20,000 square feet. But then we're also talking, okay, if we move into a 20,000 square feet, are we going to outgrow that in another year? And then we need another 10, 15,000. So like, what does that look like? What does our growth projection look like? So yeah, it's just a lot. We're getting hit with a lot of it at once, growing really fast, which is a great problem to have, right? Like, these are obviously great situations to be talking about and trying to figure out, rather than, okay, we're losing a bunch of business, how do we keep clients? Like, you know, we very much could be having those kind of conversations. So we're still fortunate enough to be having these good kind of bad problems, not bad problems, but like good problems to have. So
I mean, it's a lot, man. It's stressful, and we're growing. Like, ProDev is growing, fulfillment is growing, our current fulfillment clients, they're growing, and we also don't want to lose incoming business or lose the ability to go get new business before, like, because we're in a business that, like, timing is everything. And if you have a startup or an established business that is willing to move fulfillment centers, you can't tell them, hey, wait 6 months for us. They have to have that decision to be made now. And for us, it's like, fuck, well, that's an opportunity that just knocked on the window that we missed. And they're not going to move fulfillment centers in 6 months for us after they've fully situated. So yeah, it's just a lot to think about, and good problems, but still problems at the end of the day that you have to diffuse.
Worst case scenario, to be honest.
4 hours later, crisis.
4 hours what?
4 hours since our talk, and we solved our problem.
Oh, okay. Hey, we move fast. We're problem solvers. I feel like that's one thing is I take pride in. Like, I always find a solution to a problem. And then I think Daniel's also a problem solver, so let's do this. Oh, non-fucking stop. That's what happened. Honestly, we have been like slammed since we got back from China. I think, well, for me at least, the whole time we were in China, stuff was going on back here, and I was pretty stressed. I'm not gonna lie. I was, you know, it's a weird feeling being halfway across the world and like your business is operating and like little things are happening that you can't be there to help fix, and you know, so naturally. But the building didn't burn down. The business didn't burn down. It's totally fine. I think once I got here, I don't know, I think it was a lot in my head, you know, like overplaying things or like feeling helpless or like things are going wrong when in reality things were actually okay or not as bad as I was making them out to be. So had to deal with that a little bit, but yeah, got back. We've been non-stop with orders. Bunch of clients had sales. We had onboarding for another client. We had shipments coming in for a client, for multiple clients. We had the remainder of our our big client we just onboarded, their last truck came in. So it's just one of those things where sometimes everything kind of hits you at once. So our workload went from like normal day to day to, okay, now it's every single thing is happening at once, and so much going on, and helping the team figure out how do we delegate, prioritize things and not let other clients down, and still serve our other clients while we're still prioritizing this one client that things need to happen for. So it's just part of the operations of what we do, right? So onboarded a new client, a dermatology client. So had to get creative with our space since they do require climate control. We are in Houston, Texas. So stuff will melt in our warehouse. So we actually have it over here in our Pro Dev office. For the time being, we do have some solutions that we'll talk about in a minute, but onboarding them, they're good. We got them set up, interviewed probably 15 people for just, warehouse work. We've also been using a temp agency for, warehouse work that we need here and there. And that actually might be a better solution than hiring like 3 or 4 people, because, we don't have to go through the onboarding process. You can get people quick. So talk to warehouse manager, and we're going to kind of see how that goes for a while and see if that will suffice. But we did hire 2 new people for the warehouse. May still end up bringing on one more like consistent person. My only problem with bringing in temps on a consistent basis is that, sometimes it's different people. It's not somebody who gets to like familiarize themselves with the process and system and how we operate. Dealing with some stuff, we had tax season, so figuring out stuff with our CPA and our accountants and taxes and what we need to do and other things like that. And then, as you guys know, space has been our biggest constraint since we've moved in here. So we've looked at a bunch of spaces. We've looked at a space next door that's for lease. We've considered what it looks like to fully take over this place, because we are sharing it with Daniel's family. So we have a bunch of options and things that we need to figure out, and things that we have been trying to figure out. So everything just, sometimes just hits you at once, and I've been stressed out, but my team has been crushing it. We've been doing everything we can. Everybody's been working really hard, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get over this little hurdle. We're gonna work on some operational things and just get better and keep improving. So hope you guys enjoy the content, and pass it over to Daniel to tell y'all what else we've been doing.
So we're back from China. It's been a few weeks, and just a lot of adjusting from the time we got back, jet lag, insane amount of appointments. So if you're watching this and you filled out an inquiry to work with us, thank you so much. Product development has been growing. We've had a lot of interviews. Of course, not a lot of people sign up, but for us, that's okay. We only need a few brands a month to sign on with us, and it's just amazing to be able to work with so many new individuals, meeting new people, and yeah, honestly, just focus on growing this business. It's been quite a journey. The good things always come problems as well, right? So we've been just, in the past few weeks, just kind of like putting out fires, whether in the warehouse, the product development side, fulfillment, whatever that may look like. We are growing at a rapid rate in all aspects of our business, but that also means taking on more risk as a company. And it's never easy to make these decisions, but it is a fun thing that we do on a daily basis. And the past few days, we've got to meet some really cool individuals, come into our space and just see what we do. And I think we're starting to get a lot of people notice our company. In the very beginning, like as you're navigating through your business and you're finding your niche, the outreach is not as important. You're just trying to grow as a company and just establish yourself. But as you establish yourself and you start to get attention from a lot of different people, it is really amazing for people to give us positive feedback in everything that we're doing. So yeah, crazy year so far, insane year, and we hope to finish strong and continue the upward momentum.